and I need you, and I miss you, and now.
How's it going, lovely people? Welcome back to the Cop Tribunal. I'm Josh, and today, court is officially in session. Mohamed Salah has brought the curtain down on one of the greatest individual careers we have ever seen at Liverpool Football Club. 9 years, hundreds of appearances, more than 250 Premier League goals, 2 Premier Leagues, 1 Champions League, numerous other honours, and of course, countless iconic moments. But the ending was nowhere near as straightforward as the rest of the story. After signing a new contract in April 2025, Salah suffered a major drop in form, lost his guaranteed starting place, publicly accused Liverpool of throwing him under the bus, and eventually agreed to leave the club before his contract was due to expire. So today, we are putting the entire situation on trial. Was Liverpool right to protect the manager, plan for the future, and move on from an aging superstar? Or did the club mishandle one of its greatest ever players after everything he had given us? I am not here to tell you what I think or to tell you what you should think. I'm going to present the strongest possible arguments for both sides. At the end, you, the jury, will decide. Liverpool Football Club on Mohamed Salah, who was right. This is Liverpool on Trial.
Real bad man. Bomboca!
Yes, lovely people, how's it going? Hope we are all doing well. Welcome back to another stream. I know it's been a couple of days since I last streamed for you guys, but we're back now. As the title says, as the intro stated, we are going to be going on trial. Obviously not realistic, really, but talking about whether we overreacted and blew out proportion how Liverpool handled the situation with Mohamed Salah, or if Mohamed Salah was right to leave the football club. To start with, we're going to talk about Mohamed Salah's case for it. Salah earned greater respect, the highest level of respect possible that he deserved through the years, through his excellent performances and consistency. We signed Mo in 2017, 44 goals in the first season. Even in his last year, big up Ends, bro. Hope you're doing well. I'll drop you the link for this one if you want, bro. I'm more than happy to have you on, but it's up to you. I'd love to have you on to talk about it. Yeah, this is it. See, we know Mo played 44 to 52 average appearances a season over the course of 9 years. One of the club's greatest ever players. They even had him at number 4 on the top 100 best players to ever play for Liverpool. 257 goals and 442 appearances, 2 Premier League titles, 1 Champions League, 2 Carabao Cups, FA Cup, Super Cup, Club World Cup, all the shabazz, all the great one, literally everything you could win, everything you could ask for as a player. Was loved by the fans, adored by the people and the other players as well. Vice captain at times, did captain the squad on a few occasions. Model professional, trendsetter, constantly raised expectations and standards of the club. Obviously, global icon as well, being one of the highest shirt sellers in the Premier League, attracting eyes and interest from the Middle East and elsewhere across the world. Let me know what you guys think, obviously in the comment section, but obviously in the chat now as well. Do you guys believe it was the right decision to let Mohamed Salah go? Do you believe a more mutual conclusion, more amicable conclusion could have been reached for that one? Let me know what you guys think. One sec, people. Big up Ends. I sent you the link if you want to Ends. No pressure though. If you're free, you don't have to be here for long. Yeah, obviously that's a Liverpool. We know at times there was frustration around Mo refusing to shake Klopp's hand. Was one of the big occasions. Obviously, we saw here numerous falling outs, disagreements with some of the players. Mane being one of the key ones, refusing to come off the pitch, being visibly upset when he would come off the pitch. But everyone knows how much of a legend for Liverpool Football Club Mohamed Salah is, and forever will be. Obviously, talking about where or why it went wrong for Salah, we know he wasn't the biggest fan, and neither was Arne Slot the biggest fan of him. Numerous disagreements between the two players. Salah even coming out to say he felt like he'd been thrown under the bus by Arne Slot on occasions. Again, this isn't about me. I want you guys to give your verdict. But for me personally, I feel like it was a case of Arne Slot had plans without Salah, intending to be at the club for a long-term future. Salah didn't appreciate that, felt undervalued, especially after the insane output he had in his first season under Slot. Obviously, we know why the relationship deteriorated. Public comments from Mohamed Salah discrediting the manager, Slot replying back, saying stuff of his own. And see his stat. We know Mo is a legend of the club, but you can understand potentially why a manager like Arne Slot wouldn't like to be openly criticised, especially when he was under as much scrutiny at the time as he already was. Personal frustrations as well. Salah feeling like he's second fiddle, potentially not the main guy anymore, being edged and eked out of the squad. Again, it's another tough decision. But for me personally, I feel as though the situation with Salah really derived from the fact of the style of play, the lack of performance and trust the manager seemingly had in him at times last season, and the fact that he wasn't being treated with the respect he felt he deserved. But let me know what you guys think as well. Moving on to Liverpool, the case for Liverpool would be Salah's output last season was nowhere near good enough. He's no player is bigger than the club. I hope we all agree on that. The club is bigger than every player. If you're talking about Gerrard, Dalglish, the club is still the most important part of that. Pardon me. The way Salah conducted himself off the pitch definitely could have left a sour taste in the mouth of some of the higher ups at Liverpool. Big up Shankly, bro. Hope you're doing well, brother. Obviously, he was on high wages, rumored about £400,000 a week, which for a 33-year-old probably unsustainable. And also, it was a mutual decision to terminate the contract. If Liverpool wanted to keep him, they would have. If Salah wanted to stay, he could have. And like I said, he's 33 years old. The plan was always going to be for us to move on from probably next season. So it may not be the end of the world that we won't have him going into the next season. See, like I said, it was a mutual decision between the two. Question I want to pose to you guys is, before we get onto some of the topics that have come out today, is were Liverpool right? Were Salah right? Were Liverpool right, but they handled it poorly, or both sides handled it poorly? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll put a poll up as well in the community post after the show, where you guys can vote and talk about what you guys think. I'll put these 4 options on. For me personally, I feel like Salah was right. That's my opinion. Maybe lean towards both sides handled it badly. Let me know what you guys think as well. I know the title of the video was quite a long one, and it was the main talking point. I didn't actually expect to get through this so quickly. I thought I had more planned, but turns out I didn't. But let me know if you guys kind of like this style. I might do this as more of a pre-recorded video where we put in players or situations on trial, potentially going back through the years as well. Maybe talking about situations with Xabi Alonso or other players, Trent, if they were in the right or if they were in the wrong. Obviously, Cop Tribunal's kind of in the name to do some sort of jury, court, stuff like that. So I thought, let me test out. Let me know what you guys think about it. It's not going to be a super long stream tonight, guys. Probably about half an hour. But I thought I do want to get something out for you guys today. Both sides, and Salah said people above want me out. I hear it. I hear it. Big up Shankly as well. Thank you for coming on. Big up Enz as well, bro. Appreciate you being here. I'll get you on a stream at some point as well, brother. Like I said, yeah, big up Enz. Big up everyone as well, by the way. Obviously, this is the first stream I've done since we hit 60 subscribers. So big up. Much love to everyone for that. Almost at 70 now as well, I believe. I think we are on 67, which if anyone reacts to that, then you're weird. But yeah, we're on 67 subscribers. Could hopefully hit 70 by the end of the week, or by the end of the weekend. Apologies. But just to go over at chat, in case anyone's new and they're joining. Thank you, Dad. This is Mohamed Salah's case. Obviously, elite production over 9 years, was by far our most productive player. 44 goals in his first season, 47 goal involvements in the season before last, 44 to 52 appearances per season, 257 goals in 442 appearances, more than a goal every other game, 2 Premier League titles, 1 Champions League, 2 Carabao Cups, 1 FA Cup, Super Club, World Cup as well. Like I said, big in terms of getting eyes from the Middle East, and shirt sales as well. So he was a very profitable player, marketable, and of course, 9 years of loyalty, giving absolutely everything for the club, being one of the fans at heart. These kids grew up in Liverpool. So you might argue he did deserve the respect and the loyalty of the club in the situation, especially also when you can take into fact that they also sacked Arne Slot regardless. So if they had sacked Slot earlier, would Salah still be here? That's another point to take into account. Case for Liverpool would be his form last year went out of the window. I believe it was 9 league goals last season, way lower than what we expect. Actually, no player is bigger than the club, and I still would agree with that statement. Salah at times acted like he was Liverpool, which I guess isn't to his detriment because we loved him. He was one of the most loved players of the club. The way he conducted himself, the way he spoke about the manager, openly criticised the way we played and how these weren't the standards that a Liverpool team should follow. We agree. I agree with them. Probably shouldn't be saying them out in the press. Obviously, on 400 grand a week at 33 years of age, you're never going to want to pay a player that much, especially the Premier League, especially if he's coming off the season he had last year. Obviously, not in the plans for the future. And it was a mutual decision. It wasn't like Liverpool forced Salah out or Salah forced his way out. Both parties came to an agreement to leave the club. So bring this one back up. I'm going to put the poll up, guys, probably about half an hour after the show. So let me know what you guys think. Were Liverpool right? Was Salah right? Liverpool were right that they handled it poorly, or both sides handled it poorly. Big up Shankly says Salah to Besiktas. Didn't see that one. To be honest, I could have expected that. Turkey was probably a potential option for him. I'm happy for him. Like I said, I think he wanted to stay in Europe because he knows he can still play at that top level, and I don't know if Saudi or the MLS is that right level for him. But like I said, Salah seemingly is going to Besiktas. That is from Santi. So let me get the actual source up, guys. I don't want to. It's from Santi JFM on Twitter. So he's a well-known journalist. Obviously not a tier one or put in the same bracket as a tier one journo, but definitely can get things right on occasion. Obviously, chat spoke about it briefly on the show with Drifty and Jamie last night. Dominic Szoboszlai has signed a new contract, which is great for us, penning him to 2031. I assume we're all happy with that. If you're not, let me know why. But for me, signing a key player, a member of the senior, one of the senior most members of the squad now, even though he's only 25, which is kind of crazy. But getting him down, best player last season by a mile for us. Probably should be the vice captain going into next season. For me personally, I think it's a great deal, especially on the wages. I believe it's only about 285, which is more than manageable, especially now you have the extra wage cleared from Mo Salah being gone. Another topic I want to talk to you guys about as well is Ryan Gamoa. Obviously, this came out in the past hour that Tuchel wants him in the squad for the next tournaments going forward. Personally, I'm super happy with that. Rio is such an exciting young player. Should have gone to the World Cup, in my opinion. I understand why he didn't. He was 17, barely played for Liverpool. But I believe a player like that should always be in a squad for an international tournament, a wild card, a player who can come on late in the game against tired legs and make a real difference. Let me know what you guys think. I know some people were against it. I know a lot of us were torn on whether we think he should or shouldn't go. I think what's clear is he would have made a difference, especially when you look at the depth of wingers coming off the bench. I mean, Madueke, Eze was played off the left wing. For me, Rio is better than both of them on the left wing. I'm not saying he's better than Eze because Eze is a great player, but I do believe Rio should have gone. However, I'm not mad that he didn't. Personally, I'm not too fussed about England going out of the World Cup, even though I painted my face, but that was more for content, guys. That's the story I'm going to run with. It was for content. Also, one thing I want to say as well, those who are watching, does the mic sound alright? Because I've been having issues with the microphone, trying to get it sounding all good. I've actually ordered a new microphone that should be here tomorrow. So hopefully for the next streams that will be here. So I should sound a lot better from tomorrow onwards. So let me know what you guys think. Is the audio quality alright? I've turned the volume up because I know I've been quite quiet on the past couple shows, but which is weird. I bought when I first started streaming, I bought a Blue Yeti. I thought everyone always raves about a Blue Yeti. Yeah, I mean, it's a good mic, and I got it for really cheap as well. But I've just been having issues with it. It's not as crisp or as good as I would have wanted to do. So I've invested a lot of money in a new microphone. Also, chat. Another point of talking is Bradley Barcola, and probably I'll go through another 1 or 2 points, and then we'll wrap the show up. I won't keep you guys for super long. Bradley Barcola looking like there's a clear path for Liverpool now to go after the French winger after Arsenal confirmed the signing of Christian Solis from Club Brugge. Also seems like they're going after Morgan Rogers now at Aston Villa. So it feels as though for Liverpool, there is a clear route for Bradley Barcola. Been probably the main name outside of Yan Diamonde potentially for us this window. Personally, I'd be very happy with signing him. I think that almost guarantees the sale of Cody Gakpo, which, if you know me, I am not too against. Apologies, I was just reading Fabrizio's latest tweet on Mo Salah. Anyway, actually, I'll bring it up quick. Let me bring this one up for you guys. I'll bring this one up. Mohamed Salah's agent, Rami Abbas. I personally do not know where Mohamed will play next season. What does that tell you? So maybe it's not nailed on. He's gone to Besiktas. Potentially Santi could have gotten that one wrong. That's 17 minutes ago from Fabrizio Romano after the news about Salah going to Besiktas. So let me know what you guys think. Where do you guys think Salah will end up? Personally, I still think he probably will go to Turkey. Maybe he goes to an Italy or a Spain. I think Spain's probably a bit unlikely. Obviously, there was the rumor of LA Galaxy as well. They were doing they were teasing a player signing. I don't know if they've actually announced that yet. See if I can bring that one up for you guys quickly. So, I mean, it's hard to find it because they post, like all football teams post so much now on social media. I can't find it at the moment, chat. Apologies. But like I said, going back to Bradley Barcola, apologies. Dynamic winger, quite very direct, very pacey, 2-footed, can play anywhere across the front three. Like I said, very versatile. And obviously for age profile, only 23 years of age, I believe, being suiting the kind of timeline of players that we are trying to sign at the moment. Personally, I would love to have Bradley Barcola as full. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, to be honest, chat, there's not a whole much more to talk about. I know, apologies, it's such a short stream. Obviously, there's John Duran going to Benfica, which it's nice to see a player like that start to revive their career. Pre-season, actually, let's talk briefly about pre-season. Any of you guys watch the inside training for pre-season? It's good to see players like Harvey in the squad. Simicas as well is back. And I don't know if you noticed, a lot of players were very happy to have Simicas back, which, of course, they're all friends. And Rio Ngamoa looks like he's bulked up quite a lot as well, which is good because he was quite weak last season, especially on the ball, got eased off it quite a lot. But I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. The intensity is the main thing for me. The way Areola's got them playing and the way he's got them running. We know last year the intensity levels weren't high enough. The fitness levels weren't high enough. We would get to the last 60, 70 minutes of a game. Players would be knackered, exhausted. Probably hence why we conceded so many goals late in games as well. It's nice to see a lot of academy players getting the chance in preseason as well. Obviously, Josh Abe, Kieran Morrison, and Dukwe, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, and Di. I think Luca Eden's in the squad as well. So a lot of the LFC youth being called up for preseason. Hopefully we get to see them in some of the games. Obviously, first game, I believe. Oh, actually, one sec, chat. Let me get the fixtures up. I believe the first game is next week. I could be. Bear with me just seconds. First game for us is Saturday, July 25th. So yeah, next Saturday. I think there was a behind closed doors game tomorrow against Vauxhall Rovers. So I'm sure that will be an enthralling game for the viewer. I don't think you can watch that. You can. It'll probably be the highlights. But with that being said, chat, let me know what you guys think down below. Quickly, while watching and you missed the start of the stream, going to bring these graphics up, have a quick read. Basically, the case for Mohamed Salah, the case for Liverpool, and you guys, aka the jury, I want you guys to cast your vote in the comments under the video, or I'm going to put a poll up after the stream as well. Let me know what you guys think. Was Salah right? Was Liverpool right? Was it somewhere in the middle? Was it handled poorly by both sides? Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to call that one there. Apologies, a short one. I'll have a video out tomorrow as well, which I'm going to go record now. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please have a lovely evening. Thank you all for joining me. Much love to everyone. One more quick video before we go.
And I need you. And I miss you. And now.
Big up, Cal. And big up everyone for watching. Much love. Well, actually, one sec. What's this from Shankly? Rio, a little worried if we play him out of position. Or his minutes and not what he's expecting. Apologies, I'm going to sneeze. Apologies, allergies, and hay fever in this shitty summer weather is getting to me. I hear it. I'm not mad at it. Personally, I think Rio will play a lot next season, so I don't think the 8 minutes are going to be an issue. But with that being said, I'm going to end it there. Big up, Yards. You actually come in right as I'm ending the stream. Apologies, not a super long one, Yards. But big up the support everyone's showing me as well. Got a video coming out tomorrow lunchtime, so make sure you're there for that one. When that drops, I'm going to go film it now, actually. So you'll see that tomorrow. Big up everyone for getting me to 67 subscribers on the road to 100. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, guys. Share as well. And have a lovely evening, guys. Peace.